Hey fellow nomads, it's Carolyn Grimm. Time for another episode in my wicked exciting life. You might want to send the kids out of the room for this one. So, here's what happened last night. I was in the bedroom, I was getting ready for bed, and my husband was in the living room. So, I came walking out and I had that special gleam in my eye, you know. And I looked at my husband and he said, "No, please no." And I said, "Yes, it's time. It's time to reorganize the RV again." So if you've lived in an RV for longer than, say, 5 minutes, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to start over here. This is, oh God. We won't even start there. Let me start at the beginning. So I'm an accountant, which might lead you to believe that I'm kind of organized, and that would be true. That's a fair accusation. So when we bought our RV, I came out and I was looking at everything, all the cupboards, and I was thinking, okay, where are things going to go? What's the logical place for things to be? And how are we going to live in this? How are we going to use things? And then I came in with sticky notes. Okay, sticky notes. And I put on the sticky note, might say dishes or office or, you know, canned goods, whatever. And I put those sticky notes on the doors of the cabinets where these things were going to go. And then we moved everything in and we put things where we thought they were going to belong. And we knew we probably would have to move some things around. Well, 4.5 months in, I look back on that and I think, God, you were so sweet and naive. Yeah. So since that time, I think other than a shelf of clothes for him and a shelf of clothes for me and the towels, I think everything has changed where it lives. And we still don't have it yet. So when we started out, we had everything in a logical place, but what I found was, well, we'll come back to this cabinet. So this cabinet was going to be the kind of the appliance cabinet. So we had our crock pot and popcorn popper, things like that. They lived up here. But see, every time I wanted to make soup, I had to get my husband to help me. So, honey, can you come and get the crock pot out for me? And he'd have to drag everything out and drag the crock pot out and then put everything back in and then do the same thing all over again when it's time to put the crock pot away. So we said, well, that's not really working. And then over here on the other side, see, we put the canned goods up here, but here's the couch. So every time I needed a can of beans, I had to like climb over the couch. Okay, so that wasn't working. So then what we did was we moved the appliance stuff out of the big cabinet and we put them over here in the little cabinets, and it works okay, but still if I need the colander when I'm cooking, I have to climb over my husband to get it, which he doesn't seem to mind. I don't know, it's weird. So that's really not quite working still, but we moved the canned goods over here. Now, you might notice that this is slightly over my head. So every time I got to get a can of beans, I'm like standing on tippy toes, trying to find the right can of beans. And see, we made a mistake when we were starting out because we said, oh, that little step stool thing, the little toddler thing that kids use to brush their teeth at the bathroom sink. I said, yeah, we don't need that. Okay, let's get real. I'm 5'2". I will always need the toddler stool, but we didn't bring it with us. So we're gonna remedy that at some point. So anyway, it's time again to sort of sort things out because, you know, if you'll notice this, we've got, you know, a shelf here with things you have to pull out, and then the dishes are in here. So every time you need a bowl, you got to pull out the mugs and the glasses and then get to the bowls and then put everything back in it. Yeah, it's a whole process. All right, and then I'm going to show you one last area. I'm embarrassed to show you this, but I'm going to show you anyway. Ready? If you look over my shoulder, what is all that crap? I mean, really, what is is this stuff? I don't even know what it is, where it comes from. It just, oh, yeah. It's very awkward. And it's right inside the front door, so every time you come in, it's right there. So anyway, yeah, it's time. It's time. We need to rethink everything. We need to get to work. I'll talk to you soon. Wish my husband well. He needs it. Bye.